Hello folks, did you all miss me? It's been nearly 3 months since I last uploaded. Like, what's going on now? Well, this is it. It's finally time to reveal the meaning behind the name SgtPepperArc360. This will do nicely. As you know, this channel has been around for 7 years. Although I joined YouTube just 11 days after my 13th birthday. In its first few years, I kind of felt like the channel name had no meaning, but now I've been thinking about it lately. What does it mean? Well, my channel name had a few great inspirations, the most obvious of which is the English rock band The Beatles and their 1967 album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I liked that album mainly because of its cover art and the fact that the band had experimented with lots of great things. The sound, the instrumentals, and what can I say? 2 of the tracks sound like a live performance as if they were actually on tour, although they had stopped touring in 1966 if I recall correctly. But it's not just the band that inspired the name of the channel. When I was young, I got my very own Sgt. Pepper jacket as a Christmas gift, designed by Stella McCartney. I would wear it all the time, well, not all the time, and obviously not to school due to a dress code. It was actually while we stayed at a large beach house in Avalon, New Jersey, the second largest beach house we'd ever stayed at. The largest one was on 5th Avenue in Avalon, and I called that one the New Jersey Clubhouse. I can't give you the address though. When I was young, New Jersey was my favorite place to go on vacation, especially on Christmas, and we'd stay at the New Jersey Clubhouse, which was the second largest house we stayed at. Let me show you a video of me wearing the jacket I was talking about, recorded at that exact same house.
Hi, this is Sgt. Pepper speaking. We have 2 ovens, let me finish my sentence. We have 2 ovens, 2 sinks, 2 dishwashers. The other one is a refrigerator too. And we have two pairs of 2 pairs of counters and one of the red lights. Everything. God!
That was me at the age of 6, and the video was filmed on a flip UltraHD camera, and it was my first video recording device. Now I use my Galaxy Note 10 Plus and my Sony DSC HX99, which, quite frankly, takes better pictures than my phone. In the meantime, I had grown out of that jacket when I was between 10 and 11, and I have a feeling that I'll probably grow out of this one. I got that one in 2018, by the way. Despite Billy Shears being the original Sgt. Pepper, that name sort of stuck when I thought of a good social media handle, but clearly nobody wants to know me as Billy Shears. Good heavens, no! Now, the nickname originated as Sgt. Pepper Arcades 360 because I was very interested in arcade games by Namco such as Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, Rally X, Mappy, and so many others. I was also interested in playing those games on the Xbox 360 with Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. When I finally got my Xbox 360 as a Christmas gift back in, I don't know, 2011? Is that right, Mom? Yep. Thank you. I wanted the first profile name to be Sgt. Pepper Arcades 360, but as I was putting it in, it just stopped at Sgt. Pepper Arcade, and as a result, I shortened it to Sgt. Pepper Arc 360. I felt like it wouldn't make any sense in the later years such as now, but it really does. And so the ARC, while it was still the same abbreviation, took a giant leap from being arcades to archive. I remember sharing my mom's Instagram and Vine account and making funny, nonsensical videos on the latter platform because, of course, I'm autistic. But after being targeted by someone, it totally ruined my whole career as a Viner. It's no wonder I never came to Vine's funeral. Now it's TikTok. But I also revealed that my YouTube channel would come July 4th on that same platform. Nobody knew about it, except for my cousin Mikhail, who was the first person to ever comment on my videos. You should subscribe to him, Makey Turbo. I thought that sort of content would be the primary subject on my channel, but my content evolved from random stuff, to logo content, to music, then technology, although that has not been showcased yet. I mean, there were a few videos that I did relating to certain mobile phones from Samsung that would be listed under the subject of technology. Now it comes down to the number 360. I think it's reminiscent of usernames that have numbers in them, like Josh Craver 9000, Supersonic LBP 4999, and many others I cannot remember. It was a long time ago anyway. But the number 360 has to do with the full view or something, like 360 degrees. I thought it was going to be that I had an Xbox 360 and that the channel would be of me playing games on it. It's very hard to explain, so all I can say is that the 360 doesn't have an actual meaning. The only thing I can think of at this point is in all areas. My old profile pic was a pixel artifact picture of me at the party lounge in the mirror maze at Ripley's Believe It or Not, taken on my mom's old iPhone 4S. I think I was just about 11 or 12 years old at the time. How old was I, Mom?
12.
Thank you. Now I changed this to something more original, something made by me. If you saw my new item video, you'd have found out that the first 3 words you saw were technology, music, arts. You might not have seen any videos in the area of arts, and you know why? I don't have any videos relating to that yet. However, let me tell you this straight away. I have my very own kind of style when it comes to digital art. I tend to use multiple programs when I'm making digital artwork. As Justin Timberlake sang in Suit and Tie, let me show you a few things. This, as you may know, is from my Graphic Design Studio 2 class at RIT, my personal favorite of the 100 iterations my group did. I was in a group of 5, and we each did 20 different iterations, and my group's word was Star. This was not only done using Photoshop, but also After Effects and DAZ Studio. In that same class, I did 3 different visual translations for a certain vocabulary word. I chose the word verklempt, meaning overcome with emotion. As you can see, this involved the use of vectors, imported from Adobe Illustrator. Meanwhile, the first 2 ideas also included Blender renders. And for my final project in that class, I decided to do an Imagine RIT poster reminiscent of augmented reality, getting back together after a long period of alienation, and previous Imagine RIT posters. Again, DAZ Studio and Blender were also used for this PSD file. Unfortunately, when I submitted it to the Imagine RIT poster contest, it was not chosen. I lost to Sarah Neff. Now how about my Typography 2 class? I also used DAZ Studio for this project, but I just was not proud of that poster and did not want to submit it to the poster clients. I mean, I did like the effort I put into it, especially with the "feel the adrenaline" at the top. Those and other digital art stuff will be added to my DeviantArt collections in just a few weeks' time. So yeah, that will give you an understanding of my digital art style. It might have been inspired by Davan Chatri and other artists of that unique style. I mean, my channel itself looks pretty unique too, especially with the new banner and profile pic, but any attempt to imitate that kind of style would be ill-considered. Like for instance, Sergeant Daniel ARC360? That's just plain wrong. That concludes today's video. Wait, no it doesn't. I have an announcement to make. This year, I will be taking driving lessons. I know what you're thinking though. You're thinking, David, why didn't you do it when you were 16? I'm aware of that. I decided to wait until 20. I'm in college now, and being away from home makes me think that I should have my own car to go from place to place. I initially wanted a Toyota Prius plug-in, but after having found out that it's not the best choice for speed, and produces a drastic amount of carbon dioxide despite being eco-friendly, I decided that I don't want it after all. Instead, I will be getting a Ford Expedition! Of course it's much more expensive, but I'm not worried about the price. The reason why I want that car is because, well, size matters. Before I get that car, I need to practice driving my mom's Honda Odyssey and or my dad's Toyota 4Runner. The same height. It has advanced technology too. In fact, I was told that Ford motor vehicles now support hands-free driving with Blue Cruise. I find that pretty interesting since I'm often glued to my phone, but my parents are worried that I might even use it at the wheel. Even I worry about that, which is why I need to take these 3 words into consideration. It can wait. Additionally, in August, I will be going to the Outer Banks. Ooh! My family and I will be staying at a large beach house there, and I know we're gonna have a great time. Be sure to look out for a live stream there. What else? Well, now that concludes today's video. There's gonna be a bunch of other videos to come, including another reaction video. Please be aware of the recording date so that you don't get confused by the location of the recording, because I'm at home for this particular video. But you also need to look out for updates on my mystery sound font. It will be unveiled in September 2022, and here's why. It's gonna be a large-scale sound font, you know. It's GS or XG compatible. That's pretty much all I can say for now. I'll see you next time. SgtPepperArc360 out.